staying on the lighter side of the scale. No big thunderstorm risk with this, but we do have at least the sustained trend of showers that will keep things a little soggy, maybe about a quarter, half an inch in some of the highest amounts in the next 6 hours. But this is part of the cold front that's going to slide its way into the northern side of the Florida peninsula. And then that's about as far as it will go for the time being. Because of that, the upper winds will carry in more batches of moisture, more little disturbances, little ripples in that upper flow that will help to trigger a few more spots of drizzle and light showers. So after you get that first dose, you may have a break. The clouds stick around. The north wind pattern still holds for tomorrow too. But maybe in the morning, a couple more sprinkles can be scattered around. Now, the forecast in focus depicts a couple of separate corridors, one of which in the southwest Georgia tri-state region, another in the lower Swanee Valley. I wouldn't etch those in stone, but the point is we can see these intermittent light patches of rain, maybe another one sliding through with a little streak in the high levels of the atmosphere for late tomorrow night into Saturday. And that's going to be the zone, the time zone where we monitor for maybe a little bit of mixed frozen precipitation, especially in south central and southeastern Georgia. So we're talking around the Alapaha River, more so near the Satilla and the Altamaha River, and over towards the Savannah River. Not so much of a broad impact in our local counties, but I'd say from Highway 84 north along the Alapaha River and to the east of there. That's going to be the prime zone, and that's why we're talking about freezing rain and not snow. And even if you do get some freezing rain in those south central, southeast Georgia regions, it's not going to really stick. You do have the support of falling temperatures into late Friday and Saturday to where your ground level temperatures can be close to the freezing point in that region near and east of I-75. But when you go up about 5,000 feet, the temperatures are not as cold. It's actually above freezing based on the forecast there near and east of Valdosta. So that little warm patch, as maybe a snowflake or an ice pelt falls through that warmer layer, it melts. And then if the ground temperature is at freezing, it will freeze upon impact. So that's going to be the prime zone here, southeastern Georgia, where we can have that mix of activity coming together to support. Now, the vast majority of us will just have rain, and I'm pretty confident in that, especially south of the state line in southwestern Georgia. Next 36 hours, maybe upwards to maybe a half inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. But if we do have that chance of freezing rain, it's going to be isolated and mostly east of I-75, and you can have at least some limited accumulations of a little glaze on elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses. Not much more than maybe 2/100ths of an inch. That's what's based on the forecast in Homerville. And just if you're curious about the chances for snowfall, we're running through the data and it's not showing anything falling here. So don't get your hopes up for that, but just be aware.